Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Barbie Dolls of the Week. This week I want to talk about some friends of Barbie that are maybe not so known. I mean, everybody knows about Midge and, PJ and some of the others over the years. And, let's say the Generation Girls. That's kind of a separate set. But this set I think is not as well known. And what I'm talking about was brought about by this doll that I had, and she always wants to show those boobs. But anyway, I had this doll for the longest time, and I'm not sure where I got it. She's got a nice head of hair that I recently tamed a bit. You might have seen her in a previous video, and now the hair is a lot tamer because I did the boil method on it. And it just took out a lot of the frizz, and so now it just looks good. Anyway, you might also notice that she has some red highlights in her hair, which is more evident in this current light. So this doll, I was asked who this was, and this is part of a line that I'm going to show you now. Now, I just got these this week in an auction that I won on eBay. Very good deal, $22 for all 5 of these dolls. But these are the dolls from the line of Shani. And here's one that I want to show you first, the actual Shani doll. Now that doll that I was just showing you with the hair that I redid, I'm not positive which doll that is, but someone told me it was Asha. That could be, I don't know. So on the back you see the 4 dolls in this series. Now this is one particular version of these dolls. It's the Soul Train series, and I'm not sure how many versions of these there were, but several. Probably I'd say at least several. These dolls were sort of the predecessors to the Sew in Style line that's much more current. And if you recall, in the Sew in Style dolls, there are 3, I believe, female dolls, and then once in a blue moon you see 1 male doll who I have up there on a shelf, and that's Jamal, I think is, let me see. Yeah, I believe he's Jamal. So, anyway, this line has, no, actually, this is Jamal. I'll have to see who that one is, but the doll in this line is called Jamal. So, in the Sew in Style line, you've got Grace and I think Kara. I want to say Trishelle, maybe. So I have one of them here. Unfortunately, I don't have her in the box. I have taken her out of the box, although the box I have stored somewhere, and I don't remember which one this is. But this is a much more current, like, last 5 years or so type doll. Now, the one thing I never really care about this in particular was the side eye look. Don't really like that in dolls, but I still like the doll. I thought she was really pretty, and that's why I got her. She does have, by the way, the articulated arms and wrists, not the legs. And this is not her original outfit. This is just an outfit I put her in for the time being. I'm not sure what I did with her actual outfit. But back to these other dolls. We've got Asha, which does sort of look like that doll, so I believe that person was right. And then Nichelle and Shani, who the series is named for, and then Jamal. And like I said, these 3 dolls are the Soul Train line, and so they're dressed kind of festive, and talk about a short skirt. I don't think you can get much shorter and still be legal. It's also got stick-on jewels for Shani and you. And on the back, it's, as you see, where they have stuck some in her hair, which I don't like, but it's the look. But it's fun for the little girl, I assume, or little boy. I'm kind of surprised those are in there, though, because those look like, something that a kid would want to put in their mouth. However, this is for 3 and up, so hopefully not at that point. But it says, Shani means marvelous in the Swahili language, and that's just what she is. Shani and her friends bring to life the special style and beauty of the African American people. Each has unique facial features and skin shades, different hair color and texture. Look for the whole marvelous, beautiful world of Shani and her friends, each doll sold separately. It says, dress Shani and Nichelle and Asha and Jamal in hip-hop fashion. Style the girls' hair for the spotlight. Add sparkle. Be creative, then hop aboard the Soul Train. So I'd be curious to know what came with them, or excuse me, what was sold with them. You know, was there a stage? Was there... I mean, on the back you see some sort of platform, but I don't know if that was actually available. So, so anyway, that is Shani, and she does look different than the one I have, or currently had. Now let's look at this one. This is Nichelle. And when I look at the two together, these two look similar. Not the same, but similar. This is her. And, you know, it is kind of a cross between Swahili clothing and something else. By the way, these open pretty easily, so I meant to take these out. Get a much better view. They've got quite a bit of hair, like that doll. And this one, of course, has these rubber band pieces in it. So I'm probably going to take these off to at least get that out and maybe do something with the hair. I'm not sure. Just depends. But just get a better look. There's her shoes and a comb. Kind of an interesting comb. I'm going to put this back later if I find somewhere to put it. Okay, let's look at this one better. Oh, wait a minute. This is not one of the ones that opens easily. So no, I won't do that one right now. This one does. This is Jamal, the male in the series. Now, I took him out yesterday and wiped off his face because it was so greasy, oily. And it's still not, you know, perfect, but this reminds me of a Steven doll. In fact, I have a particular Steven doll over here, and he's a little dusty, but if you look at the faces, it's very similar. So there isn't a whole lot of differentiation, in my opinion, between Steven and this Jamal. Now, if you take his little hat off for a minute, you can see him better. And here's what he's wearing. Kind of an odd pleathery thing. I'm not too crazy about that myself. It's kind of like the boots, although they're not hard. They're a soft boot. So he's got really thick thighs, or calves in this case. I mean, the thighs I'm assuming are too. But and also I put his arm down. It was up, but I put it down because I don't like them up. And so anyway, that's Jamal in the series. Set him down. And now these other two, the last two I want to show you today. By the way, it comes with a 1-year limited warranty. So these are actually, let me see something. By the way, those dolls I forgot to say, but those are from 1993, these Soul Train dolls. And I'm going to do a little searching and see what the first series was for these Shani, Asha, and so forth, Nichelle, Jamal. But then these are from 94. Let me just double check. Yeah, they're both from 94. So this is a year or so later, and it says Asha African American Collection Special Edition. Now, keep in mind, it actually doesn't mention Barbie, and when I said a friend of Barbie, I'm just kind of using that euphemistically or loosely. Now, this is one that I definitely want to take out of the box and do something with her hair, because it epitomizes what I don't like about some of the 90s dolls' hair. So you got hair, you know, going both directions, as wide as, you know, half her body or more. And it just doesn't look good, in my opinion. And this is definitely the Swahili clothing. It says the name Asha means life in Swahili. She looks as vibrant as life itself, wearing her jacket and skirt in a vivid fabric that I'm just not talking right today. Replicates the brilliant cloth of West Africa. Usually a cotton fabric woven on narrow looms in 4-inch strips and edge sewn together, it came to be known as the fabric of African royalty because many rulers wore it. Now, this one just says Asha, so I don't know if with this series only Asha was available. I'm not sure. But that's what she looks like. And I'm not going to take her out right now because it's not one of the ones where it's easy to take her out. By the way, this is the back, and another great view of the hair from hell, in my opinion. I don't like it. But it can be made to look a lot better like this one's did. And, you know, it can look so much sleeker even if you were to put that in a ponytail or something, you know, just pull it back. These boxes are kind of, now this is I like this one better than that one that I just showed you from the same line. This is Asha. Her hair is a lot, I'd say, more controlled, even though there's a lot of it. So it's not so much that there's a lot of hair, but it's just what's done with it that, you know. Now this does look rather frizzy, as you can see here, if you especially look at the edges. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's really frizzy. So I don't know how well that would do, but I kind of want to find out. But I really like this doll's face and her features. Now it does remind me of, you know, some of the African American face molds from Barbie's friends over the years. So I don't think this is that different, you know, than some of those, but it is a different line. And I do like this outfit quite a bit. It's really festive looking. To me, again, it's much better than this one. I mean, this one is authentic looking, but I just don't really care for it all that much. This one I do like a lot, and I think it's much more creative or something, you know, just more to my liking. She has a comb. I don't know if these dolls have a stand in there or not. Let's see what else it says. About the same thing as the other one. It doesn't really say anything very different. But it does say, your Asha doll wears her kente cloth to honor her African heritage. So, but I just couldn't resist these 5 dolls for $22, plus I think I paid $8 for shipping. So it was quite a deal. And I think well worth it. Now I noticed somebody put some tape on the edge here, probably because there's a little bit of a cut in the plastic, but I'm not worried about that. Also, there's the remnants of a Toys R Us sticker there. So I remember seeing these at Toys R Us. I just, at the time, wasn't really buying too much, so I didn't get these. But yeah, I've got this loose one that I've shown you, and I've got another doll over here that also reminds me of the doll, second one right here. She reminds me of that line too, but she's from the Barbie line. However, I do believe her name in the Barbie line was Shani. So, you know, you've got these dolls in the red box that are Shani, and then you've got Asha. Now, I don't think Nichelle, poor Nichelle, didn't have her own line, I don't believe. So I'm not sure. Like I said, I want to find out more about these, and if anyone knows much about these two, you know, Asha, Nichelle, Shaunie, and their history, please let me know. And I appreciate you watching today. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and thank you so much. I'll see you next time.